All right.
All right. Well, as Mr. Gosnell said, I'm Joe Tiemann. I work with the music shop. I come out to the school once a week to take care of just about anything that Mr. Gosnell or the students need. So we're coming close to their summer camps and want to get instruments in. So uh, our rental process online is crazy easy. Uh, if I can figure it out, anybody can figure it out. But just so you can have a visual, I'm gonna go ahead and Aaron, you gotta let me. I guess you've got participant screen sharing disabled.
Okay.
Sorry, I probably should have tried that earlier.
Let me see. Meeting. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. All right. You are the host
Okay.
now, so you should be able to do it.
Oh goodness, all the power. All right. Here we go. So we'll just share my Safari. All right. So you should be seeing the musicshop.com homepage. Yes. All right. So the instrument rental thing, there's a little button down here, but you can always just come right here to instrument rentals. Click that, and I apologize. My laptop is stupidly slow because it is older than my kids. Let's see. So this gives you just a little. I'm going to move my little thumbnail here over so I can actually see my screen. So this kind of gives you a little bit about who the music shop is. It's a family-owned business, open since 1961. So this is currently our 60th year in business. We specialize in music education. So this is just a little short blurb about who the music shop is. Feel free to read that if you want. This sort of gives you an overview with a one-time easy payment. This is sort of like your down payment. For most instruments, flute, clarinet, trumpet, trombone, and percussion, the down payment is only $29.90, and how that's broken up is the introductory rate for these instruments is $9.95 a month, and then the maintenance and replacement is $5 a month. This is a really big part of our rental program here, because maintenance and replacement covers you in case anything goes wrong with the instrument. If a valve goes out of alignment or a key goes wonky or something dents or breaks, it happens with beginners, it's no problem. You just send it in, and that fee covers the cost of any repair. So $5 a month over the year is only $60. Generally, a cleaning on a brass instrument is almost $100. So you're way ahead of the game, and it's not an option. We have to put it on there because it also protects us. Because if, God forbid, there's a house fire or the instrument somehow gets run over and is completely destroyed or stolen, that fee also helps us to replace that instrument and you don't get any more cost associated with that as well. So it really protects both you guys and the music shop. For clarinet, no, not clarinet, that's just for wood. For alto saxophone, it goes up to $19.95 a month for that introductory. And since saxophones cost quite a bit more to maintain and are much more intricate with the repairs, that maintenance goes up to $650. Oboe, tenor sax, French horn, baritone, the introductory is $29.95. And then tuba or double bass is $39. I don't know if we have any tuba players renting from Williamsville, but these are the one-time payment breakdowns, so that covers you for 2 months. So let's say we go with clarinet for the sake of just doing something. So down here, this is where you're going to choose your school district. So we've got everybody. So we'll just choose Williamsville Sherman Unit District. go ahead and choose the junior high school. You'll want to select band. I don't want to scare anybody by clicking Bravo Instruments because those are going to be a whole lot more expensive. I don't want to give anybody a heart attack here. We're going to go ahead and just click clarinet. And then you'll come down. It sort of shows you a little bit about the rent to own process. 100% of the rent principal goes towards the purchase of the instrument since it is a rent to own. All these contracts are mostly a 3-year contract with the exception of alto sax. Since alto sax is quite a bit more, it's a 4-year rent to own on the alto. But you're not locked in for 3 years. At any time, this isn't working out for you, just let Mr. Gosnell know, see if there's anything that can be worked out. If you're just totally sold, you got to quit band. At any time during the rental contract, you just contact us, return the instrument somehow. You can either leave it with Mr. Gosnell and he'll let me know. But the best way, since y'all are in Williamsville, are just to run right down to Springfield to the store, return it. They'll turn off the automatic payments. You're completely done. You're only out what you put into it. So there's no locking in for 3 years. So down here, since we selected clarinet, we have 4 different payment options after this initial payment of $29.90. So we've got platinum, gold, silver, and bronze down here on the bottom. So this over here is what the main monthly payment is going to be after the first 2 months. So platinum instrument is a brand new, never been played instrument, most likely a Yamaha. That's sort of the top brand. That's going to be $42 a month. Down here in the gold, it might be a like new Yamaha. Maybe it's been used once or twice. Or I don't remember if anything else is in the gold category right now, but that's $39. Down here in the silver, this is when you're going to start maybe noticing some cosmetic imperfections. These have been rented out a few times, $35. And then down here in the bronze, all rental return options, maybe a little bit more cosmetic damage, but it's only $28.50. Those prices do include the $5 maintenance and replacement. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, we select gold. All right, we're going to click that. Now it's going to take you over here. It's up here. It just kind of rehashes the $29.90 down payment, the 36-month. Also, I didn't mention this. If it's going really well and you don't want to have to worry about a monthly payment coming out anymore, we do always offer 30% off of a contract to pay it off early for student instruments. So the earlier you can do that, the more money you're going to save, but anytime during the contract, you can take advantage of that. Included with the clarinet is going to be the instrument mouthpiece, ligature, case, tag, grease, two reeds. You probably will want to buy more. So down here, we already have all of Mr. Gosnell's preset slice. So you need a music stand. They're only $12. The Essential Elements Clarinet Book 1 is already checked. And I thought we were going to uncheck these. Mr. Gosnell, do you want them to buy the bell cover or the mouthpiece mask anymore?
No, we can go ahead and take those off of the recommended list.
Yeah.
I'll email Katie about that. Yeah,
it's one of those things where TriTech doesn't play nicely with our system. So if you see for the recording and for the parents listening in right now, if these are still checked when you go to do it, just simply uncheck them. I would highly recommend at least an extra 3-pack, if not a 10-pack of reeds, because it does come with 2, but they're beginners and those first 2 are not going to last very long. So I would highly recommend at least the 3-pack, if not the 10-pack, and you can check that. But once those are checked, it brings everything over to here. So delivery options. So you're going to want to select deliver to school coordinated with program or deliver to school next visit. Anything that gets rented online right now is going to be delivered on July 5th. Is that still correct, Mr. Gosnell?
Yes, so it'll be there on July 6th when we start camp.
Yeah. So I'm going to bring everything down on the 5th. So as long as you select either deliver to school, coordinated, or next visit, it's going to get there on the 5th. Everything will have your child's name on it. The instrument will have the serial number on the outside of it with the name tag. I highly recommend writing that down somewhere, just in case it does happen to get stolen or anything else. You have that to file a police report. I always recommend to all parents write that number down somewhere where you can find it if, God forbid, something bad does happen. So now that you've selected all of that, it's time to just enter your personal information. Parents, this is going to be your name here. Student's name is going to come down here. The student cannot be the renter because they are not 18 and cannot legally sign a contract. So it's got to be a parent or guardian name there. Address, all that good stuff. And then you're just on to payment informations. Payments do come out automatically after that initial payment. Since they're going to be delivered on the 5th, that means, so let's see, that'd be August, September. So it'd be July and August. So your first payment would be September 5th. Actually, it'd probably be September 20th because you're not going to get them until the 6th. So your first payment would likely be September 20th. And I'll make sure the business office knows that as well. So that's when that 42 or whatever monthly payment you chose comes out. Then you just name on the card. And then when all that's done, you hit submit. And it should take you to a page where thanking you. You should get an email fairly soon after. But if something happens and you have questions, you can always call into the business office up in Normal and say, hey, I just tried to do this and I'm not sure it went through. They would be able to look at that for you. And operating hours right now are 10 to 6. Somebody's usually in the business office by about 9:30. Since there's only 2 on the call right now, are there any specific instruments you would like to see the prices of now? Everything's pretty straightforward. All the information that I've been kind of covering is all right within this. So if you know your instrument, and I believe everybody knows their instrument now, the whole process takes about 5 minutes. So are there any questions that I can answer now, or? Looks like there's one thing in the chat. Trombone, okay. Okay, trombone and clarinet are pretty similarly priced. It's going to be that same $29.90. So now that I've switched it to trombone, platinum, yeah, it does go up a little bit. Platinum is $54, gold is $48, silver is $41, and bronze is $35.50. So looks like the other one says I'm good. So, and trombone, I'll just kind of take you over here. Let's just say platinum for the sake of example. Comes over here. Yeah, you'll just want to uncheck the bell cover and the mouthpiece mask. So I thought we were going to maybe Tritech still not playing nice with us, but, and then again, it's the same thing. It's, like I said, if I can figure it out, anybody can figure it out.
And Joe, just for clarification, parents can go into any of the shops and also complete a rental contract.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, I think if you go into the shop in Springfield, you're probably going to just leave with the instrument. I don't think they're sending contracts north to hold. So at that point, your payments would be off from delivery because you're getting the instrument right then. But that is certainly something that you can do. So,
and just for one more little bit there for anybody watching the recording later, if you do go to the Springfield store and get your instrument and walk out of the store with it before camp, please, as much as it may pain you, do not let your students play the instrument until we get to the first day of camp, because learning bad habits are a thing.
Mm-hmm. And then also with the maintenance and replacement, I kind of forgot to add this when I was talking about that. At any point when your instrument does need work, do let Mr. Gosnell know, because he lets me know, and then I can bring a loaner down to use while yours is in the shop. And that's a free service that comes with the maintenance and replacement thing. So just keep everybody in the loop. I'm down there on it was Thursdays this last academic year. I think it's going to stay on a Thursday. We haven't quite divvied up the routes. The ESR team is going to do that on Tuesday, but I'm thinking that Williamsville visits are still going to be on Thursday. So, and then if not, I mean, you're close enough, you can always just take it to the shop and they can give you a loaner there. Or if you're familiar with Randy Langelier, he does all the band repairs for Williamsville at the other Springfield schools. So you could just take it right to Randy as well. But either way, it doesn't really matter to us. We just want to make sure you're taken care of. So I think that's all I've got.
All right. And what I will do for the recording is I'll send out a link, and along with the link, I'll have Joe's email address and the number for the normal store and the Springfield store. So the business office and then the store closest to us.
Yeah. How soon should we rent the instrument? Came up in the chat. Right away. If you're going to do it online, go ahead, do it as soon as possible, because we do have a couple of the office staff taking vacation right now. And with this being kind of pushed up to the 4th of July holiday, the sooner you can get it done, the better.
Yeah. Are there any other questions before we wrap it up? All right. Well, I will send out a recording of this I'll just probably send a mass email so that everybody gets it. But Joe, thanks so much for your time and for walking us through it.
Yep. Thanks for having me. If again, any questions from anybody come up, my email is just joe@themusicshop.com. Can't be any simpler than that. So,
awesome.
All right.
All righty. Well, have a good night, everyone.
Yep. Take it easy.